Hey there guys, this is APC guy, and today we're going to be reviewing Heroes of the Storm. It's a game done by Blizzard Entertainment, and you can just download it at heroesofthestorm.com here, as you can see. It's completely free to play. You don't have to have any sort of paid account, any sort of subscription, anything at all. You simply need to come here to this website, play free now, and you will have to download, well, I will cancel it because I already have it. You will download the Battle.net client from Blizzard, which is, as you can see, very I already showcased it on my video about World of Warcraft, but this is it. And it will have here Heroes of the Storm. You will have to install it, wait for the download to done, and then you can immediately start playing. So once you actually get into the game, this is what you will be looking for. I'll just turn down the music for a second so you guys can focus on the actual review. And this is what you're looking for in the tutorial, in the launcher. It has a collection, like many other games of the sort. It has it features skins, sprays, flags to plant, all that sort of stuff. And it has a loot box system where you can earn loot boxes or buy loot boxes to get those collectibles that have absolutely no influence on the gameplay itself. Now, the game features three currencies, which are gold, shards, and gems. Gold is used to buy mostly heroes, as well as a few mounts. You do get a few free heroes right out of the installation. You can choose a pack that features several heroes. Otherwise, you will have to buy them with gold or gems. You can receive gold by playing games and completing the daily quests. You get once per day, and you can easily complete them, and you will get some gold that you can use to buy your heroes. As for the shards, you can get them through the loot boxes, and also if you get, for example, a skin in a loot box that you already own, that skin will be disenchanted into shards. You will basically get shards as a compensation for it being a duplicate. As for the gems, you can get it at certain milestones, like reach level, I don't know, 50, 100, you get it at certain milestones, and you can use it for, again, heroes, as well as skins, mounts, banners, all that sort of stuff. Skins are only used on that hero, obviously. Mounts can be used on pretty much any hero. They are just kind of a speed boost that you can use to walk around faster while you're not in combat. Banners and sprays are completely cosmetic. It's just a fun stuff. If you played, for example, Counter-Strike back in the day, you can spray your logo on a wall just for the fun of it. Announcers, also bought with shards. These are the announcers in game that can tell you game's about to start, hero slain, that sort of thing. They do that in different voices and with different lines. Voice lines are used to taunt enemies, emojis are for the chat, and portraits are your actual player portraits. Now, that is it. As in, for the loot boxes, every time you level a hero, because every hero has a different experience meter, and every time that hero levels, you will get a loot box. You will open that loot box completely for free, and you can have 4 items of different qualities. You can have items, skins, portraits, you name it, shards, gold, you can have pretty much anything in there, and you can expand your collection for free without having to spend any money. Now, before you get scared by the boost feature, the boost does not actually give any sort of combat boost or anything of the sort. It just makes you earn more gold per match, and it makes you earn more experience per match. So that means you level your heroes faster, but again, that does not give you any gameplay advantage. You just get more loot boxes for more cosmetic stuff. So it's not it's not a pay to win kind of thing or anything of the sort. It just lets you gather collectibles faster. Now, the game features both ranked, which is a competitive mode, unranked, quick match, and versus AI mode, as well as brawls, which are specific types of games with different rules and different objectives that are only available for a certain amount of time before rotating, and you get a different one, and then the one that just came out of the rotation will be available in several weeks, let's say. Now I will do a versus AI match so you can actually see some of the gameplay. As far as the hero categories that you can expect, you have heroes that come mostly from other Blizzard games. You have, for example, Lily, Garrosh, Thrall from World of Warcraft. You can actually sort them here for the filters. You have a bunch of World of Warcraft heroes. You have a bunch of StarCraft heroes. Diablo, Overwatch, and Nexus are original characters that are not featured in any game. And right now that would be only Orphea, as well as the Lost Vikings from an old Blizzard game that a lot of people have not ever even heard about. Now, these heroes are also sorted through their roles. Their roles would be warrior, assassin, support, specialist, multi-class. Um, the roles are quite self-explanatory. Warriors are both tanks and bruisers. Assassins are more bursty damage kind of thing. Support is healers, buffers, characters that will provide some sort of advantage like vision of the map or map control. Specialists, it's a bit difficult to explain, but they are characters that specialize in one aspect of the gameplay. For example, Zagara and Azebo are very good pushers, as well as Sylvanas and Asmodan. Abathur is very unique in the fact that he just stays back in his base and sends minions forward to do his job. Murky is a hero that kind of has a thing for dying. You can die a lot as Murky and have a very short respawn timer and not give as much XP to the enemy team. So they are all very, let's say, unique heroes with their unique thing. Multi-class are heroes, in this case only variant, that can go different paths. Now I should add that even if a hero is marked support, or if it's marked assassin or tank, you can usually pick talents that will enable them to specialize into other areas of gameplay. So you can very well have a tank that deals more damage than being tanky, or a support that is more offensive than actually supporting. Now let's show you some actual game footage. As you can see here, there's this little party finder in case you want to find other random people to play with. You can always play with your friends as well, of course. Now if you want to play, you can come here. You can choose between ranked, unranked, quick match, the brawl, the versus AI. I will do a versus AI just so I can show you all the in-game stuff without actually hindering other people's games, because I'm gonna have to be stopping to explain and to show you different things in the game. So I'll just go with this, and I will pick a random hero. It does not matter exactly what. I can go with Thrall, for example.
Glory to the Horde!
Now, the game features several different types of maps with different types of objectives. This one in particular will have small bombs that will spawn every few minutes, and you'll have to fight the enemies for them, then collect them, and then you can use them to actually use an attack that nukes the opponent's base. Another types of objectives are, for example, payloads, which include a moving car that you have to escort, and that you have to control and escort as it
Alright,
moves
people, this set's about to
until it
start.
actually
Get
reaches
your
its
stuff
objective,
together!
as well as things that you
What
can
do you say?
collect
Ready
to
to start
gain
the show?
buffs or debuffs.
Without question.
That will support your team or weaken the adversary's team, or damage the enemy's things, collecting coins that you can use to pay and order strikes
For
on the
honor
enemy's bases.
and glory.
So
Curtain
there's all sorts
rises
of
in.
objectives.
10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1! Are you ready to rock?
Now, as you can see, and no, there is no pause function. So there is that. Even when playing against AI, there is no pause function. But as you can see, the game is just your standard MOBA design. 3 lanes. Not every map has 3 lanes, but you'll have your minions that are basically automated creatures spawning from your base and going into the adversary's base, following a certain path. Now, the objective is, as is usual in this kind of games, to destroy the towers until you can actually make your way to the base and destroy their base, and then you win the game by destroying their base, obviously. Now, in this game, you do have levels on your character, like on most other levels, but they are not individual levels, they are team levels. So you get XP from killing monsters, killing enemy players, destroying their buildings, getting the mercenaries, which are, I will actually show you. They are monsters that spawn, you have to defeat them, and then they will basically go and attack the enemy team. They are quite strong.
Choose a talent.
And that is how you go about it. There is no gold, although for you to get experience from the minions that die, you have to be near them on a certain range. So your whole team actually gets experience from whatever objective you accomplish. So it's a team-based experience game, not an individual player-based experience. Now, what do you get to that experience? You obviously get higher stats, more health, more damage, and you unlock your talents. There are also no items in this game,
Choose your
just as
talent.
there is no gold. So talents are the way that you can customize your hero. You get talents at different levels, all the way up to 20, and you have all sorts of talents. There are active talents that give you an extra button. There are talents that empower your attacks, like this one, for example, Chain Lightning will restore health and mana. And there are quests as well, which are basically repeatables. In this one you have to accomplish a certain objective, in this case, for example, hitting at least 2 heroes with 1 use of Chain Lightning, and then you get an upgrade to your skill that makes it stronger. So this will take a bit of a longer time to do, but it usually has a more specific, stronger bonus to it.
Choose a talent.
Now, as you can see, there is an objective spawning in 20 seconds, and I will show you exactly how that works.
Choose your talent.
While I wait, as you can see, each character has 4 skills, some have a few more or have an activatable passive, but as a base, each character has 4 skills and a passive skill. Now the passive skill usually is passive, sometimes it's activatable, and I will show you now
Form
what
an orderly line
happens
for
with this
collection at
objective.
your
You can
convenience.
claim the warhead, and you get a little extra button there.
You may launch when ready,
You can
Administrator.
walk up to the enemy's base while you're out of sight, and you can basically
Nuclear
order a
launch
strike on
detected.
the enemy's base. Now, this was just an example, as you can see, and this is basically how it goes. Like on every other sort of game, it's all about maximizing your experience game, about fighting your enemies, and about choosing champions that have a good interaction with each other on their attacks.
I hear you.
Obviously, I'm not taking it seriously, but yeah, this is the essence of the game. Now, this is an example of the mercenary games that I mentioned. Let's see what you have to do to get the mercenaries, for example.
I just want to watch the world burn.
It can sometimes be a bit tricky to solo. You usually do this with teammates. In this case I was fine because it's AI, but an enemy catches the universe like that's kind of it. And you usually get
Force my hand. Understood.
Yeah, and as you can see now,
Keep
I have to
fighting,
stand under the
warriors.
wheel, and other mercenaries are moving onto the closest lane to go attack the enemy as a group of my minions. And they
For the
are a lot
whore.
stronger than most minions out there. I will now have you a footage of some actual gameplay of me playing with a few friends, while I give you my general opinion on Heroes of the Storm. It has the same idea of any other MOBA game out there, really. It's the same base idea, the same general objectives. It is quite fun because it has several game modes with several different objectives, and in a way some people might say it's a good thing, some other people might say this is a bad thing, but it is a bit, this is just my opinion again, it is a bit more forgiving in terms of character building, I mean, because there are no items. You don't have to know a lot of the combinations of items that are good for example, in other MOBA games, you usually have to know that this item works well with that item on this champion. And here it's more, yeah, sure, you have to pick the right talents, but it's easy to be intuitive about it and see which ones will be more working together with each other and which ones will boost each other better and work better in harmony with each other. For example, if you have a skill that takes time to deal damage in an area, you obviously, if you can pick another skill a talent that makes another of your skills good, well, that's going to make it a lot better and easier for your other skill that takes time to actually do its job and do its damage. But that's very intuitive and it doesn't require a lot of memorization and knowing how things synergize well with each other. Another thing is that this is more of a team-based game because of it being team experience as opposed to individual experience, and as there being no actual gold for you to basically kill a lot of heroes and snowball a lot and get a lot stronger. Because of that, it's more of a team experience than as opposed to an individual player getting fed, as you say, as in getting really strong out of minion kills and hero kills and getting very, very strong in comparison to the others and basically winning the game by himself, killing everyone else. Now, you you usually are not able to do that in this game because it is more or a team-oriented game. But some people might say that's bad, some people might say that's good. It's a matter of what you are looking for in a game and what do you value or not. So, my general opinion on Heroes of the Storm is it's a game that's very easy to get into. It is a bit forgiving as far as learning curve goes, but it is still a complex game. You still need strategy. You still, if you are playing competitively, you still need to synergize your team properly so that you can actually get the most out of each combination of heroes. And it, yeah, sure, it might not be as famous as other games in the genre, but it is a good game. It is a nice game, and it's really nice to just hop in, do a couple of matches if you're looking to have some fun, and then call it a day. It's that simple. So if you are up to trying the game, go to heroesofthestorm.com, download Battle.net. It's completely free to play, and if you have some friends to play with, it will probably make it even better of a good time. This was APC Guy. Hope you enjoyed the game and have fun.